So we're back here today and going to just discuss more topics. So kind of want to do like a case study just so you can see a few of the concepts that I've been discussing here throughout the past few weeks, which is that it's never just one thing, everything is interrelated, and we're looking at significance. And so which systems are the most offer the most significant, are the most likely to be causing your symptoms. And so I'm going to do a little bit of a case study on an example here of arthritis to show you what the general train of thought is, and then how you can go a little bit deeper with that. And so arthritis, anything that ends in an itis, is inflammation at its core. There is a lot of pharmaceuticals and conventional ways of treating it that involve not only reducing inflammation, but working on the immune system. And you have to ask yourself, why that is the case. And so when you generate inflammation, that's kind of the end product that you get, all the way over here. But there's got to be a few things that happen down the line in order to get the inflammation. And so usually inflammation is very closely linked with the immune system. When the immune system is off, where's the immune system signaling and where are its main components? Its main components are very much linked with the brain and very much linked with the GI system. In addition to inflammation being linked with the immune system, it's also linked with blood flow. So you kind of have another, offshoot, so to speak, of inflammation that's linked with blood flow. If you can't, and what I mean by blood flow is basically circulation, your ability to deliver nutrients and oxygen, and also your ability to remove waste. And so when your blood flow is compromised and you can't deliver nutrients, you're probably going to get inflammation. If you can't remove waste, you're going to build up stuff, you're probably going to get inflammation. What results from there, downstream even further from the inflammation, is usually pain. And so just taking one symptom of pain, you can back it up to home, this arthritis, which is inflammation, which is linked with blood flow, which is also going to be linked, with the immune system and its other offshoot, which is closely linked with the brain and the GI system. You're also going to have a link with your hormones as well. And so just with this one, disease state, of arthritis, you can see how blood flow is involved. You can see how the brain is involved, the GI system is involved, the hormones are involved. And so if you have even just one ailment such as that, you have to run all of the testing. You have to see all of these things, and you have to determine which one of these pieces is the most significant, because although they are all interrelated, as I've discussed with you, so you have to test for all of them, they all might not be contributing the same piece to the puzzle. And so the brain might be contributing 70 or 80%, and the hormones 10%, and the immune system 5%, and blood flow is not an issue at all. Blood flow may be 60%, and so you can see how combinations arise, but there's no way of really knowing that without doing the actual testing. And so as I go through in some of these videos, I'm going to highlight things, but I'm going to go through each symptom that we commonly see, tell you what tests you can run in order to see what's going on, and possibly what you can do about it. There's been a lot of feedback from the book in general, and one of the things that I keep commonly seeing as a criticism is there's not much of what you can do if you can't come here for treatment, or if you want to prevent it. Like, what do you do now? Like, what can you do right now? And so I'm going to go through each symptom, each system, so the brain, the GI, the inflammation, and then symptoms such as pain and brain fog and insomnia, tell you what tests you should run when you have symptoms that are associated with them, and also what you can do about them. So hopefully you can start to link some of these things in, and if you can't come here, at least you can do something about it. I wrote the book to kind of give people an option, because I think this is a totally different way of doing things than most people are accustomed to. But in order to, get out there even more is what my goal is, and I really want to be able to have people be able to do something if they can't come here. If your symptoms are very severe and you need help, you have to come here and get treatment down here. But if they're not, or you can't come here, or circumstances don't allow that, at least you'll know where to start and what to do, that maybe you can get some testing done. You'll know what that testing means. I'm a big believer in how important education is for your health and in general, but especially for your health. And there's really no education that's in any sort of system. We don't learn about it in school. You don't learn about health really in terms of these fundamental natures, and so that's going to be my goal moving forward with some of these videos. So yeah, all right, have a good one.